Where do I begin? Well, first say hi to Miko. You know what I really can't stand with the video thing? There's no option to turn the camera to me, to something I want to show you, to me. It's like I have to do it like from which is not going to make any sense anyway, the 1940s, which they didn't have cameras. They didn't even have, well, they had cameras. They didn't have the phones with the camera. I was going to follow up with that and say, I didn't even have a phone until I was in it was late 20s, definitely not early 20s. There were no phones. I mean, there were phones, but there weren't cell phones. A lot of confusing things going on in this conversation right now. I apologize for that. And I was actually coming on to say how I spent my day, but I'm a little embarrassed to admit that I did spend it once again being the Instagram warrior for Britney Spears, because I just can't stand like all the trolls and all the people that have comments to make. This one woman was like ragging on her because of like, I guess, she's been doing these videos, these dance videos, whatever, The poor girl was locked up in a conservatory for 14 years, right? I mean, do people even know what you have to do to be under a conservatorship? I'm clearly finding this out now because of I'm not being locked up. It's just something that's going on that I'm very involved with. And so clearly people think just because Britney Spears does like 50 of the same video and they're turned off by what she's doing in the video, that they just can come on there and attack her. And it's so irritating to me because I don't like bullies. I have never, ever liked to see people get picked on. Anyway, so so now I'm going through the thread and I'm finding the people and I'm looking. And normally I don't attack people for their looks or anything like that. It's about the character, the behavior. It was just so irritating to me. So anyway, so this one woman, I had to make a comment because she actually got married and she had like a half of an eyebrow. So it's like, you're coming on to rag on Britney Spears. It's like, have your eyebrows done. Like, where's the rest of your eyebrow? Not to mention another quality that's quite obvious when you look at her picture, which I won't mention, even though you don't know her. I will not rag about this other part of her that she could change if she wanted to, but she's not. And I'll just leave your imagination to think about what a person, and I'm not talking about cosmetically, where Botox and all that, reconstructive surgery. No, it's not that. Okay, I'll tell you, it's weight loss. She could lose weight if she wanted to, okay? And no, she doesn't have a thyroid condition, all right? Because I know, I can just hear all the wheels churning. Oh, well, maybe this or maybe that. No, she's just a mean, nasty person, and she has no room to talk. I don't know what her life is like. I'm just saying, just be kind. Why do you have to go on and just be so nasty and destructive and troll on someone's page? So basically, that's what I did. And my husband is always, telling me, because I'm defending people all the time. Oh, I forgot to show you Miko. I realize that sometimes I don't really watch the videos. But in one video, I remember I was in the car and I said, oh, I thought I saw Frank, but it was really Miko that was in the car. I didn't even finish that sentence. You're not even knowing what I'm talking about. If this is the first video or any video or only video you are ever going to watch. So I was going to say I'm with Miko, and there's Miko. Meek, say hi. I don't know if you can even see him because I can't turn the camera around. So it's this very amateurish, look at that kind of thing. So yeah, so I spent a large portion of my morning doing that. The Britney Spears fighting back for her. And what I was going to say about my husband was that he often will comment on that, why do I have to say something? And you know what it is? I swear, sometimes I feel like I was put on this earth to say things to people or confront situations that nobody else will do or say. And, that turned into a whole thing. This didn't just happen. This was like a couple of years ago where he made this comment, and I don't know, could have been last year, could have been 6 months ago. I'm just saying it wasn't today. And he said, no, wasn't a good answer according to him. That was my response. But, that's how I feel. So I was going to say, so inbox me if you have any needs for me to deal with, but no, because I would be deluged. I'm just using that as a word. I know there's another word I could use, bombarded, but I want to say the one with the D, and I believe it's deluged. I will come back. I'm going to look it up right now after I stop, and I'm going to look it up and see what the heck I was trying to say, and maybe I will come back and post the correct word if I'm completely wrong about it. Okay?